Foundation. I look forward to coming up to all of the events. It's made a big impact on my life.
It introduces the girls to so many things they would not normally be introduced to. And even me as an adult, some of the experiences I've had with the foundation, I would have never experienced as a child.
And when we just looked at the scope of work that she's doing and what she's done in the community, we said, wow, we just got to be a part of this.
It has helped me tremendously. I feel like my life wouldn't have been the same without it.
It isn't like I ever set out and said, I want to start a charity for kids. It kind of found me. I went to a school called Consortium College Preparatory School in Detroit, and I was talking with the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade girls in the cafeteria of this school. One girl in particular said to me, and I will never forget it, and she said, no one in her family encourages her. Nobody tells her that she can accomplish anything. In fact, they tell her that you're never going to amount to anything better than we are. And I thought about my life. I thought about my 2 college-educated parents who encouraged me every single day and told me that I could accomplish anything that I wanted in life. And where would I be today if I didn't have that influence in my life? It touched me. It really touched me. And when I walked out of the door of that school in February of 2003, I felt this energy. It was sunny, the sky was blue, and I was just drawn to look up in the sky. And if you've ever felt like God has ever spoken to you and you're like not sure, maybe he didn't. But when he does, you know it. And it was like God looked down on me and said, Rhonda, this is what I want you to do with your life. And that's what the Rhonda Walker Foundation is all about. It's about taking inner city teen girls and giving them exposure, giving them encouragement, support, working with them on self-esteem and self-confidence, helping them to see the world. We're far more than just a mentoring program. We are a career and personal development and mentoring program. And we have over a dozen different programs that we do with these kids that encompass really their entire life.
My favorite activity is 24-hour girl talk, when we all get together and talk about girl stuff. It's just great because when I want to get away from school or like family or something, I just know I have my other family, my sisters, to go back and talk to.
My favorite activity would happen to be our December activity, which is our Christmas party at Genesis House 2 shelter. It's my favorite activity because I love kids. I absolutely love them.
I'm in love with community service, and honestly, I can say that the Rhonda Walker Foundation started that interest for me.
My favorite activity is Camp I Can. It's a time for the girls to come out of their shell and for us to get to know them.
Camp I Can is a weekend far away from what they're used to. We're tucked in the woods, our cell phones don't work, there's spiders and well water, we sleep in sleeping bags, but it's an opportunity for us to completely remove them from their inner city environments and bond with their sisters. There can be many forms of no and I can't, and we try to eliminate that from the conversation. So Camp I Can is just about that. And it comes up when we're in camp and we're doing these challenges and working together, or it's hard, and they'll say, I can't. And we're like, oh, did you say I... And no. So that it teaches them to keep trying, to persevere, to never give up. This translates into your education. This translates into when you're trying to make the cheerleading team or the basketball team, or when you're trying to get a summer job, that there's no such thing as you can't. That volunteer base has grown over the years. We have a mentoring program.
We seek out mentors that can be matched with our young ladies, just to give them that extra person to go to and add that extra advice throughout there.
I love my mentor, Kim, and she's always there. Like, I can call her, I can call Rhonda, I can call Cherie, I can call Stacy, and they're always going to be there.
And I am fortunate enough to have an incredible board of directors, many of whom have been with me for 8 years.
When you look at the foundation itself and you see how hands-on it is, I mean, this is a volunteer board, it's a working board, and everyone has some type of relationship with the girls in the foundation. Closeness drives home the point that getting involved makes a difference.
We want them to understand what job opportunities are out there and what they can pursue. And so we try to pair them with job shadowing opportunities and also summer jobs.
I worked at Daikin Gossett for 6 weeks, It's a law firm in downtown Detroit. We work hand in hand with lawyers, their assistants, and other people in different professions such as accounting, billing, human resources.
Before anyone eats, I want to see your place settings first. I'm going to walk around and check to make sure that you're correct.
We're working with our kids comprehensively on etiquette training, not just table etiquette in terms of which plate and fork to use, but we work with the kids on what should you be wearing, why should you be wearing this for this particular occasion, and then we put them out there so that they have to test what we're teaching them. We have our large fundraiser every year and some other public events, and our girls are there. We're not the type of organization where they're not involved, interacting with all of the professionals. They are charged with welcoming, talking to them, getting up in the podium and talking about their experience in the foundation.
I just wanted to say how much I absolutely love my sisters. They are my everything. They've helped me grow into like a more well-rounded young woman.
It's really helped me because when I was in the 8th grade, I never spoke in front of a lot of people, and being at different activities, we had to talk to people, we had to network.
I think people see that we're having incredible impacts on these kids. The outcomes of these children are so great that it's hard to say, I don't want to continue to help make a difference.
We love Rhonda and we love what she's doing, whether it's just talking about dating or being a big sister or helping them with their homework or supporting them in their athletic activities, giving them scholarships to go to college.
It's fabulous. They're becoming wonderful young ladies. They're committed to their health, their education, and just becoming good, productive adults.
100% of our teens who complete our 5-year Girls into Women program graduate from high school. 100% of them enroll in a 2 or a 4-year college or university. And so far, 100% of the girls that have completed our 5-year Girls into Women program have graduated from high school and graduated from college. And that's the best outcome we could possibly hope for. They're ready to be women in society.
Seeing the high school graduates, all of the programs that they've been part of, already seeing how they're going to be such powerful women.
I'm going to Grand Valley State. I'm going to major in nursing. They have so many workshops, from time management to knowing wrong from right and, keeping focused, that I just feel that without this program, I would have been not as equipped as I am today.
Whenever I see Rhonda, she's always dressed up and professional, and she's always smiling, and it's like, gosh, does she ever have a bad day? Like, you can never tell, and that's really inspiring to me.
I think of these kids as my little sisters, and that's the type of relationship that we have. So I'm not Rhonda Walker from television to them. To them, I'm their big sister, and that's how close we are. We love each other like family, and I want them to understand that I'm there for them, and that this is a commitment that I have made for the rest of my life. It is a part of me and a part of who I am, is to be able to have a relationship with teen girls and to be able to try and do whatever I can to make sure that they have a successful future.